me, now should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a fat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
She right, got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need
check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new wrist watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. first down throw. Darnold. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keelan Cole, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
2 yards on the pick.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you pay attention to him. Get out to the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
A gain of and the Saints first down.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pick.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Darnold. They go with a screen to Gore. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
7-yard pickup.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Number 14.
Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, Tua. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
3rd and 2.
I'm coming after you. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A.J. Dillon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Robbie Gould set to kick
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Too little. Cut. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Slice. 97. Lucky.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Complete to
well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ready, 45, white, check 56. It's our field. It's our field.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Once again, they'll come up 2nd and 10.
57, come on. They can't hang with us.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He completes this to Sutton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Dobbins. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. The return man, Wilson. And able to get this out to the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold on the slant, completes to Sutton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And the Saints first down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. On second down, Darnold. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm trying to collect. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, check.
Here's Tua. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 50. Check 50. Shot
17. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now the second down throw on target. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Tua. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. My 52, my 52. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Slam, slam, slam. 43 rail.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time.
The tight end, the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Pat O'Donnell set to...
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carrier Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Come on. He getting ready. He's coming.
Now a run with Dillon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
Landon Collins.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a set.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot, but Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt, check. Sneakers, check. Socks, check. Hoodie, check. Shorts, check. Nike, I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo. Nike check.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream into the dreams bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Darnold on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's the first carry for from Matt Breida. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And now the rookie's free.
Bring in the second spring.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of on the offensive side. You're getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Max Williams.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Darby brought him down.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Broncos 14, Saints nothing. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Saints.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught left side, Williams. And a good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This is Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
With the score.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Darnold completes it. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's a gain of
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
Darnold.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 9.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Switch, switch.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Faking the give, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold, and that's caught by Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
50, lady. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Double dog. That's the way.
Darnold from the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Saints.
57's mic. Watch 57. Ain't no step. Check out. Hey, switch gears. Check 26.
Here's a man who's now third all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have Darnold. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, 30, 10.
You'll get nothing.
And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Saints 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Frank Gore.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Darnold going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Max Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Saints 14. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Dobbins. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
On play action, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
A first down throw. Darnold got a man open. It's Sutton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give to Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The 16 yards of first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Brings up 2nd and
1 thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Broncos 24, Saints 21. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got a battle.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go, Saints. Check, check, block 54, block 54. It's out time. It's out time. Watch twist. Watch twist. Undercut, undercut, undercut.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Matt Breida His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Saints 28, Broncos 24. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Saints.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keelan Cole, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
The kick is good. Makes the score Saints 35, Broncos 30.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Fighting him off. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Chase Young on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
On the carry.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Dobbins. And some space here. 20. Woo! And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, 43 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Breida. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They run again with Breida. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
54 mark. Check. Watch 54. I'm scared.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Ronald Darby.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
44-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Saints.
On first down, it's Gore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Darnold's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Darnold. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules.
Gold set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Another run here with Dobbins. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. First throw of the OT session for Tua. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Yeah, they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 42.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
You got 3 down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Lucky. He's checking.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
At the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
7.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now Dobbins. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
Field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Denver, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me.